Welcome to the strategic arena. On the left, the $2 billion ghost America's B-2 Spirit. On the right, the massive white swan Russia's Tu-160M. At first glance, the size difference is staggering. The Tu-160M stretches 54 meters, nearly 3 times the length of the B-2 Spirit. However, regarding wingspan, the B-2 Spirit holds its own at 52 meters, but fully spread. The Tu-160M dominates the sky with a span of 55 meters. The core difference lies in design. Philosophy: the B-2 Spirit is a pure flying wing, no tail, no fuselage, everything blended to negate radar waves. Conversely, the Tu-160M is the pinnacle of traditional yet extreme design. Variable sweep wings to optimize for supersonic speed. Look at the skin. The B-2 Spirit is coated in mysterious dark gray radar-absorbent material RAM. The honeycomb structure underneath swallows electromagnetic waves. Its rival, the Tu-160E, wears the signature anti-flash white, not for aesthetic, but to reflect thermal radiation from the nuclear blasts it delivers. Aerodynamically, the B-2 Spirit completely eliminates the vertical tail. This aids stealth but makes control incredibly complex, relying 100% on computers. The Tu-160M differs. It possesses a massive cruciform tail, providing absolute stability while cruising at Mach 2. Examine the air intakes. On the B-turret, they are buried deep atop the wing, utilizing a serpentine design to hide engine blades from ground radar. And the Tu-160E, 2 gigantic rectangular intakes sit under the belly, greedily gulping air to feed 4 powerful jet engines. Radar sees them easily. The difference continues in the weapon bays. The B-2 Spirit features 2 side-by-side belly bays, designed to keep the profile perfectly flat. The Tu-160M arranges 2 tandem weapon bays along its elongated fuselage, like a train car loaded with cruise missiles. The landing gear also reveals their mission. The B-2 Spirit sits low on a short gear, keeping its center of gravity close to the ground for secret hangar maintenance. The Tu-160M stands tall on complex multi-wheeled bogies, allowing it to operate from Russia's rugged, rough airstrips. In summary of round 1, the B-2 Spirit is a black hole racing signals. The Tu-160M is an arrow piercing space. The hider versus the chaser. Peel back the skin. The heart of the B-2 Spirit consists of 4 General Electric F118 G100 engines. The catch: they have absolutely no afterburners. Why? Because a jet plume is the enemy of stealth. The B-2 Spirit accepts a modest 19,000 pounds of thrust each to keep itself as cold as possible against infrared sensors. Observe the exhaust system. Hot gas from the B-2 Spirit is mixed with cool ambient air, then blown across a heat-resistant aft deck to dissipate the thermal signature. In contrast, the Tu-160M is powered by 4 Kuznetsov NK-32 engines. These are the most powerful jet engines ever fitted to a combat aircraft, each generating 55,000 pounds of thrust. The total thrust of the Tu-160M is nearly 3 times that of the B-2 Spirit. When afterburners are engaged, it transforms in a 275-ton rocket. Regarding speed, the B-2 Spirit is a subsonic tortoise. Its maximum speed reaches only Mach 0.95. If detected, it can never outrun a pursuer. The Tu-160M is the king of speed. It can hit Mach 2.05. It is faster than the modern 35 fighter jet. To achieve this, the Tu-160M uses variable intake ramps. They physically move to manage the violent airflow during supersonic flight. Meanwhile, the B-2 Spirit intakes are fixed ducts. Their sole purpose is to curve the airflow, hiding the rotating engine blades from enemy radar. The difference extends to acoustics. The B-2 Spirit is designed to be whisper quiet, reducing the chance of acoustic detection at low altitudes. The Tu-160M is deafening. Its roar can be heard from miles away, announcing its presence with pure brute force. However, speed comes at a cost: fuel. At Mach 2, the Tu-160M burns fuel at an astronomical rate, drastically reducing its range. The B-2 Spirit relies on high subsonic efficiency. Its flying wing design provides exceptional lift-to-drag ratio for long-duration loitering. Another stealth secret: contrails. The B-2 Spirit possesses a rear sensor to detect its own contrails and injects chemicals to disperse them instantly. The Tu-160M leaves a massive white signature across the sky, a literal arrow pointing to its location for any visual observer. Round 2 conclusion. The B-2 Spirit is a master of thermal and acoustic discipline. The Tu-160M is an engineering marvel of raw power and kinetic energy. Let us step inside. The B-2 Spirit is flown by a crew of just 2, a pilot and a mission commander. Automation handles everything else. The Tu-160M requires a team of 4 to tame it: pilot, co-pilot, navigator, and weapons systems officer. A true flying command center. Control philosophy. The B-2 Spirit uses a fighter-style center stick, but do not be fooled. The fly-by-wire computer makes thousands of microcorrections per second to keep it stable. Surprisingly, The massive Tu-160M also uses a fighter stick instead of a heavy bomber yoke. This gives the pilots precise control for high-speed maneuvers. Now, the eyes. The B-2 Spirit uses the NK-181 AESA radar. It utilizes low probability of intercept technology at whispers to avoid being heard. The Tu-160M uses the modernized NV-170 radar family. It is powerful and aggressive, designed to detect targets hundreds of kilometers away. Stealth be damned, navigation is critical. In a nuclear S-mine, the B-2 Spirit possesses an astro-inertial navigation system that tracks stars through a small window to find its location. The Tu-160M relies on a robust inertial navigation system and terrain-following radar, allowing it to hug the ground at supersonic speeds to evade air defenses. But what about the human factor? Strategic missions can last 40 hours. In the B-2 Spirit, comfort is minimal. There is barely enough room to stand up. For nature's call, the B-2 Spirit pilots have a simple stainless steel bowl hidden behind the seats. No privacy, no luxury. The Russian White Swan is a luxury liner by comparison. The Tu-160M features a long hallway connecting the cabins, including a small galley to warm up hot meals. It even has a dedicated toilet room. On a 15-hour Arctic patrol, this psychological comfort is a combat multiplier for the Russian crew. Escape systems differ too. The B-2 Spirit uses AESA ejection seats that shoot upwards. Before ejection, roof hatches must be blown off by explosives. The Tu-160M uses the legendary 36M seats. They are robust enough to eject safely even while the plane is inverted or at supersonic speeds. Defensive tech. The B-2 Spirit carries no decoys. Its defense is silence. If it is locked on, it has likely already failed. The Tu-160M fights back. It carries the Bakel defensive suit, launching clouds of chaff and flares to confuse incoming missiles. Welcome to the armory. Both Titans use rotary launcher, but their payloads dictate their tactics. The B-2 Spirit carries up to 40,000 pounds of ordnance internally. The Tu-160M boasts a heavier maximum payload of nearly 88,000 pounds. It is a flying arsenal, designed to overwhelm air defenses with sheer volume. The B-2 Spirit's ace in the hole is the Jabu-57 Massive Ordnance Penetrator Mob, a 30,000-pound monster designed to crush deep underground bunkers. Only the B-2 Spirit can deliver this weapon. It must fly directly over the target, drop the bomb, and let gravity and physics do the rest. The Tu-160M does not need to get close. Its primary weapon is the Q-101 Stealth Cruise Missile. It has a terrifying range of over 4,000 kilometers. This means the Tu-160M can launch attacks on London while flying over Moscow. It is a true standoff weapon platform. Let us simulate a nuclear strike. Scenario: penetrating the S-400 defense network. The Tu-160M stays safely outside the radar circle. The B-2 Spirit, however, enters the lion's den. Its radar cross-section is the size of a bumblebee. The S-400 radar sweeps right over it without locking. As the Tu-160M turns back home, its missiles must survive on their own. They can be shot down. The B-2 Spirit is the weapon. It delivers B-6112 nuclear gravity bombs with pinpoint accuracy. The enemy never knows they are under attack until the flash. But what if they meet in the air, in a dogfight? The Tu-160M has speed, but no guns and no air-to-air missiles. The B-2 Spirit also has no defensive guns. If visual contact is made, the Tu-160M could simply use its afterburner to knock the B-2 Spirit out of the sky with jet wash. Maintenance is the final battle. The B-2 Spirit requires 60 hours of maintenance for every 1 hour flight. Its skin must be climate-controlled 24/7. The Tu-160M is rugged. While complex, it can be parked outside in the Russian winter and still start its engines. The verdict: the Tu-160M is a sledgehammer, brutal, fast, and intimidating. It projects power by being seen. The B-2 Spirit is a scalpel, invisible, precise, and terrifying because it is not seen. In the end, you cannot kill what you cannot find.